Hey, Dr. Isaac Jones here, and I want to talk to you about how to create the ultimate chiropractic marketing plan. We used to market for one of the largest health centers in America for functional medicine, for chiropractic, for the different services that we had to offer, including massage and things of that nature. And we were machines when it came to marketing. Obviously, we had a multi-million dollar practice, and we just crushed it. And ever since that, I took those strategies into virtual, and I want to share with you some of the solutions that have really created a lot of momentum and success when it comes to marketing. So the first reason why people don't market properly is because they get overwhelmed. They're not really that focused on what they should really be doing when it comes to marketing. There's also a lack of follow through where you create a really elaborate marketing plan, but there's not really that follow through that you need in order to accomplish what you want to accomplish with marketing. And then the other thing, and this is huge, is that your team's not on board. There's not that full ownership and that full why behind the mission and the drive and the vision of why you're doing what you're doing. So ultimately, when you can co-create a marketing strategy with your team, with you as the visionary, you're the one coming up with the numbers, that can create a huge momentum. So here's how you create a successful marketing plan. First, you need to set your goals. They obviously need to be specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timed. And if you've ever read the book, The 4 Ds of Execution, they talk about how most companies, they don't understand the score. They don't understand, what a win is and what it actually looks like to be quote unquote winning. So not creating a ton of SMART goals is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about ultimately creating 1 or 2 specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timed goals that are specific to what you want to accomplish with your marketing. And then on top of that, when you're setting those goals, they need to be in the present tense and they need to be positive. Present tense is something that's happening right now, and in the positive is communicating what you want to see created. So that's very powerful. These are multipliers to setting goals, which is important to add in, especially when you're communicating with your team. So how many goals should you set? Like I said, 1 to 2 goals per every 90-day cycle is very important for marketing. You can have more throughout the year, but I would have just one main goal for the year. And then what you have is you focus and recalibrate the goals every quarter that will lead to that goal at the end of the year. So you don't want to create goals for Q1, goals for Q2, goals for Q3. You just want a goal for this particular quarter that's going to lead me towards whatever your vision or goal is in the future. So if the other thing is, if you have not done this already, what creates an ultimate marketing plan for your business is ultimately having a really targeted niche. Because when you do that, you can create a lot of stickiness factors with your marketing and with what you're trying to do to attract the right people. When you go too broad, it creates this anti-sticky factor, this anti-attraction factor. When you don't do that, you become attractive to the people that you're trying to market to. And ultimately, people feel like they understand and know you. You also want to choose the right type of marketing strategy for you. If you're in a small rural area and you want to build and grow, like, you should be doing something virtually, right? You may want to launch something that is specific to social media, or maybe it's a blog, or maybe if you're already in a big community and you have rock star patients and all you need to do is get those people to refer, then doing some sort of internal marketing strategy and rocking workshops, etc., is very important. I always had internal and external marketing strategies, and when I've gone virtual, I've got I've got different strategies for marketing as well. So there's paid, and then there's there's organic. So those are the two that I'm focused on, is paid and organic. And then in the brick and mortar, it's external and it's internal. And so those are very powerful ways to kind of delineate what you should be doing with your marketing. You also want to determine the promotion process. So we've figured out the marketing strategy. We understand the niche market. You understand what your goals are for that particular quarter and the year, right? Now you want a promotion process. So that looks like essentially, what is the process that you're going to continue to be consistent with on Instagram, for instance, right? Is there a process that you're going to follow where I'm going to post every single day? I'm going to follow this particular formula, and it's one particular channel. Where people fail with marketing is they try to dominate multiple channels at once, and it gets very overwhelming. And then you skip a few days and then you're like, oh, what's the use? And then you find yourself not doing anything at all. So pick one particular channel and then really crush the promotion process all the way through. So the last thing I'll say is that you have to track your metrics. You need to track your metrics in order to optimize. So most people do not understand this concept, and they do not have good scoreboard behind their marketing. So you ultimately attract, you engage, and you convert, right? So inside of those three categories, you should have metrics. There should be attraction metrics, there should be engagement metrics, and there should be conversion metrics. So just to make it real simple, in attraction, you could have new visitors and then new opt-ins. In the engagement, it could be just open rates. In convert, it could be new customers signed up, and then there's a new initial consultation. So these are different ways of looking at that. But then what you can do is you can see how many people are we attracting, how many people are engaging, how many people are opting in, or how many people are opening emails. And then number 3 is how many people are actually converting. And then you can see those metrics very clearly. Those are very key metrics to every business, and you really want to get specific to those. So if you have that, right? If you've got your goals, if you have your niche market, your customer persona, you understand that, you have a marketing strategy, and again, be focused on this. You've got a promotion process, be consistent with the process, right? And then you track your metrics. Over time, you optimize. Over time, you can tweak and create momentum in your marketing plan. And the goal is you should be thinking in advance. Quarterly, you should be setting goals for whatever your yearly goal is, but then you should know what you're going to be doing a year in advance all the time, at least 6 months. If you haven't done a year out, then just focus on the next 6 months. And then obviously beyond that, you can start planning ahead more and more and more. So hope this added a ton of value to you. I look forward to adding more value. Please share this video if you feel like there are other people that can benefit in your network. And I look forward to adding more value to you in the near future. Thanks so much.